Yo, what's going on, everybody? Chuck coming at you here with some raid information. Yeah, we're talking about some updates, and this one was kind of a surprise, and my favorite. My favorite. I think it's the best one. Plarium has been coming with some real fire, amazing, awesome stuff here in the last, I guess, what, 4 or 5 months now. The most, I guess, common, awesome, recently discussed uh, updates, information has been here in the tavern, with this bar here of being able to max out, your XP, barrels and yeah, I think it's awesome. You're able to use this little drop down to go from ascending, descending. It's really saving a lot of time, and it's been a big issue with time management, how long the game takes time from you, and there's lots of things that can help with time management and being able to be a little bit more productive. Some of the complaints with how long things take to get done with things that need to be done on a daily basis to be productive in the game is, your daily quest, daily tasks, your advanced to get these things done, not counting your weeklies and your monthlies. Of course, those are on a weekly and a monthly basis. I kind of assumed that they eventually get done by completing your dailies and your advanced. For me, those kind of get done. What I noticed today when I woke up was something I was not planning for, was not prepared for, but was amazed at, and I'm super pumped to see this, and I hope it's not something that's temporary or a single time situation. I hope that it's permanent, because it's amazing. So I saw this little notification here, and immediately I assumed that it was just like the past couple of days, for the most recent tournament, that's still going. So I didn't pay much mind or attention to it because the Fire Night tournament has been going, and there was 2 times drop for stun gear. And then I realized that it's not a super raid for dungeons. It was just extra drop for stun gear. And then I went back in here and I'm like, the 2 times drop is not there. So I'm like, what the heck is super raids for? And I'm scrolling through here and I'm not looking, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I saw that super raids is for Doom Tower. And I was like, there's no way. This got to be like a glitch or something. And I come up here, and I always do normal first before I do hard. For me, that's just what I do. And I went through my normal floors, and then I got to Bommel here, and I saw that I had to complete my gold key first. This was locked out and it's X'd out, and when you scrolled over it, it said you must complete your gold key. Is only applicable for silver keys. And once you do it, you get double the rewards in one run with super raids. It's just like for dungeons. Save time, farm faster, double the rewards, double the keys, but only one raid. I mean, you tell me the time it takes to run Doom Tower is psychotic. Not so much normal, not so much these lower phases, but I hope that I'm not just going to completely blow these runs, because I do most generally run a lot of these on auto. But this is going to be the opportunity where I just rando just completely lose when I record a video. I won't cut it out or edit it out, but it would be the time where these just completely blow out. But like this is epically time saving. Yeah, XP barrels, they did take a lot, a lot of time. But Doom Tower, those that focus on it and take time on it, they take a lot of time to be successful in a run. It takes some real dramatic amount of time. Now it would take even less time if I'm not doing it on auto, of course. But what I normally do is if I get to a particular stage where I'm not worried about losing it, I typically set it on auto and I walk away for an hour or two. Same thing with my clan boss runs. I have to set away particular moments of time in my day where I know I'm basically done playing the game for an hour or more at a time. And for most folks, that's perfectly fine. For some of us, we don't want to be really away from the game for that long. That sounds horrible for some folks, but for others, you really don't want to be away from the game that long for particular parts of the day when you really need to be focusing and you need to be in the game in that moment, focusing and being able to be productive. Especially when you're limited in the time that you have to play the game, you really need to get it done and be done with it. So that when you cannot play it, you ain't got to worry about it. There's other ways to manage it. You can do things like this, even in situations like this where they have allowed you to be able to speed things like this up. You can set your phone down and set these things on auto and walk away, or do your dishes, start your dinner, meal, lunch, lunch break, whatever you're doing with work. You can set these things on auto, do it, kind of pay a little bit of attention to it. But the ones that you can't do on auto and you have to pay attention to or manual it can be rough. Now this, where you can, knock out super raids and do it manually and be able to do 2 keys at once. I mean, you're talking about epically saving time. I mean, you're doing half the time or saving twice as much time, and you're talking 15 keys or more when you're actually completing the secret rooms. You're talking 17 to 19 keys a day. That's cutting it to, let's do the rough math, 8 to 10. Let's just say 8 to 10 keys. There's no way to cut those really in half. So 8 to 10 keys compared to 8 to 10 runs compared to 18 to or 16, 17 to 19 runs. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of time that you're saving by doing these. So yeah, if I'm sure hoping that this is permanent. Now, while I've got this running in the background, I tried to look and find this. The first thing I did was, pop up Plarium Play. I went to the home to the home screen to see if, this was in some of the notifications. I went to the all games to see if maybe there was something here. I couldn't find anything. Then I opened up, the patch notes information here. went to all the news, the announcements, and there's nothing, nothing on the updates. Yeah, so I don't think they have announced this. If they have, they haven't publicly announced it just yet. So the official announcement may be coming, or just maybe in a location that I'm not holistically aware of just yet. Sorry, I'm trying to pull everything back up where it was originally. So yeah, but either way, I think it's awesome the way that they do this. Again, I hope that it is permanent. I hope that it's gonna continue to be available for Doom Tower Normal, Doom Tower Hard. I hope that it's not particular days. I hope that it's every day and it's not going away. So there's not much more information that I can give you. If you're there's different strategies and ways to do Doom Tower. I know there are folks out there that really don't focus on Doom Tower until, you know, a little bit later in the month, or wait and focus more on building up until a little bit closer to CVC, and then they kind of get into the Doom Tower phase once they get certain other functions done with their setups. So anybody that may not be worrying about Doom Tower just yet, or just hate doing Doom Tower because of how much time it takes, maybe this information is good for you, or good for everybody. So yeah, let me know down in the comments if you already knew this, if you're aware of this being announced maybe somewhere else that I haven't been able to find, and are able to give me a better reference than where I've been able to look. That would be pretty cool, so I can get the information out there to the folks. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about this update, and how it compares to the other updates, how Plarium's doing with their updates, because I think it's pretty amazing, and I think they're doing a pretty good job in comparative to a lot of other games that I played, and how I've seen other updates and other companies focus or lack of focus. Yeah, so I'm pretty pumped up about this, and the fact that it was a giant surprise compared to the fact of what it was. Yeah, it really surprised me that there wasn't more hoopla, announcements or what have you about it. I haven't even seen any other videos pop up yet in my notifications, so putting it out there, man, putting it out there. Let me know what you guys think. So until the next time, peace.